Good afternoon and good evening and good morning for those who live in Asia. Today our topic continue about where Allah He said, "I am God, worship me." And as always, we began with the peace of Christ for all of you, and may the Lord open the eyes of those who they are listening so they might understand. Uh, Yesterday we asked the same question, and I want to show you how Muslims answer my questions, which is really proven to me again and again that Muslims, they don't want to listen to the question first of all before they answer it. This is a nation who don't listen. They are copy paste. Nobody wanna listen to the question, and they have an answer before you ask the question. This is happen only in Islam. Let me show you some examples. Let us make the text a little big. Oh, the text disappear now. All right, let us see. This guy, his name Armin Muradi, he said, Quran chapter 21, verse number 25, and we send not before you any messenger except that we reveal to him there is no deity except me, so worship me. My friend, this is what Muhammad said, that a guy, his name is Jibrail, said that Allah he said. My question is, where Allah he said, I am God, worship me? What is the proof that Allah is the one who said that? Muhammad, he confessed and he agree and he admit that he received this from a guy who hugged him 3 times, who squeezed him 3 times, and he told him, read, read in the name of your Lord. Who is this guy? And then if we study more, we will find that this guy, his name is Dihyah al-Kalbi, and he is the boyfriend of Muhammad. And look, they are giving me more and more verses that Allah he said, I am God, worship me. My friend, if we go to your Islamic website, what we will see, you want to see? Read with me. This was at the age of 40, Muhammad became a prophet. First revelation. Angel Jibrail appeared to him and said, read. But what the one who appeared to Muhammad was a man. What make him an angel? We do not know. But as Muhammad was illiterate, having never received any instruction in reading or writing, he said to the angel, I am not a reader. The angel looked at him, hold him, and squeezed him. I mean, why Muslims you upset from me when I say that the angel squeezed Muhammad? Here we go. It's you who says it squeezed him. Is it me who say the word squeezed him? So the angel he squeezed Tabari, don't use those texts in Arabic. You know, this is not right. What you are writing in Arabic, that Yeshua huwa Allah. No, we don't believe that Yeshua huwa Allah. Allah is a fake God, does not exist. Yeshua is not Allah. Don't say that in Arabic. That is totally false. Yeshua is not Allah. It's not an honor to be Allah, the moon god. You are insulting Jesus, dear. I know you will say to me that the Arabic Christian, they translated the word God or etc. to they have it in the Arabic translation. This is false too. Those people, they are under the occupation of the Arab Muslims for 1400 years, and they forced them to do that. And now it became kind of tradition, stupid tradition. But this is absolutely false. Don't insult Jesus. Jesus is not Allah, and he will never be. So look with me here. This is additional proof that there is no way that this guy is an angel or even exist. The reason for this, look what this Abdul he said. He said that the prophet, he never knows how to read, he never received any instruction in reading or writing. So how you explain to me the stupidity of the angel by saying to him, after Muhammad explained, he said to him, I am not a reader. The smart angel, he squeezed him again. Yeah, read as much as he could bear. I mean, what the point of this squeezing to the point the guy almost died? Any Muslim is in the bushes? Why this guy is squeezing the other guy, saying to him, read? I mean, have you ever heard that, okay, the guy, he never received instructions in reading and writing, and now by squeezing, you think he is going to read or write? And then Muhammad, he said to him again, read. And the prophet, he said to him, to this idiot, I am not a reader. Hello, I told you. What's wrong with you? The angel sized him, sized the prophet, and squeezed him and said, read in the name of your Lord. By the way, he did not tell the whole story. This has happened 3 times. And read in the name of your Lord. Okay, do Muhammad know how to read now after Muhammad, after being squeezed? How he just said to him, I cannot read, and then he says to him, read in the name of your Lord. That is a proof that Muhammad is a false prophet, and this guy is never exist, and there is no angel and there is no Allah. Because if Allah is a true God and he said to a donkey, not to a Muhammad, read, the donkey will read. Is that correct? If Allah is a true God, this should be the first miracle he do to Muhammad. Muhammad did not know how to read. Allah, he told him read, then Muhammad should read. There is no need for squeezing, and mayonnaise never come out. Jesus, he said to the man, he cannot walk, carry your bed and go. The man, he carry his bed and go. That's it. That's it. That is Jesus. No squeezing, no mayonnaise. And then if we study Islamic books, we will find the following. This is your islamweb.net. This is fatwa. Please read with me, Abdul. Number 3700009. Is the text in Arabic clear? The title of the fatwa, مجيء جبريل في صورة دحية الكلبي. The coming of Gabriel, or Jibril in the Islamic name, in the image and the look and the shape of a guy, his name Dihyah al-Kalbi. سؤال, which means a question. هناك حديث لعائشة رضي الله عنها لم أجد له دليلا فما مدى صحته. A guy is asking, there's a question from Aisha, I did not find a proof of it, so what, how truthful it is. And he says, Aisha, she said to the Prophet, Allah pray on him and salute him, when he was standing with a man, Ya Rasulullah, ما بالك تطيل الوقوف مع دحية الكلبي. Oh Messenger of Allah, why you stand and you stay long with Dihyah al-Kalbi? And وما بالك تأذن له في كل الأوقات, and why he can come to your place anytime. I mean, Aisha, she noticed something weird. This guy Dihyah al-Kalbi, who is the most handsome man in Quraysh, he come anytime to Muhammad, anytime. Even his wives cannot do that. And you will never say no to him. ولا تحجبه ولا تمنعه في أي وقت يدخل. And you never say no to him in any time, in any way to come to you. Never. And look what the scholars they said. For sure, the story here is long. We can read it all. The scholar is answering now. You see here it says in red, this is al-ijaba, the answer. All right. This is a hadith according to ma rawahu Nisa'i, according to an-Nisa'i, like the one who reported, and it was in his sunan, and it was marfu'. وإنه لجبريل عليه السلام نزل في صرح دحي الكلبي فقال الألباني صحيح. So this hadith according to Al-Albani صحيح. And then the Sheikh he continue answering, he said, and it's mentioned in At-Tabarani في Al-Kabir wal-Awsat from Anas that Rasulullah he said that Jibril used to come to me in the image of Dihyah al-Kalbi. Same is reported in Ahmad. And he continues saying, and Jibril used to come to him in the image of Dihyah. Isnaduhu sahih. Sahih. So all Islamic reference prove to us that there is a guy, he live in Mecca, is very well known. He is the first one who raped Safiya. He is a normal man. He is not an angel. He is a handsome man, good looking. He is the most good looking man in Quraysh. He come to Muhammad anytime he wish, anytime he want, and never say ever no to him. And Muhammad he claimed that this guy is Dihyah al-Kalbi. He is an angel. So where is Allah the one who spoke to Muhammad? Obviously it is a boyfriend. Muhammad, when I explain why this guy he come to him anytime, obviously they are sleeping together. Even Aisha she noticed that. So what he will say, he said this is Dihyah al-Kalbi. So what is the the proof that Muhammad he was seeing an angel? Nothing. He was seeing a guy. His name is Dihyah al-Kalbi. Do you Muslims have a proof that Muhammad was seeing an angel? According to your religion, which is a cult, Muhammad never saw Allah, never spoke to Allah, never heard Allah, never heard the sneezing of Allah or the fart of Allah. So how Allah he said to Muhammad, all this Quran verses you are giving me, this is a fabrication. According to the Islamic religion, Allah spoke to Adam, Allah spoke to Alexander the Great, Allah spoke to Musa, Allah spoke to Isa, Allah spoke to everybody, but he don't want to speak with Muhammad. What is the problem? So when we say to you, show us where Allah he said, I am God, worship me, I'm talking Allah saying that, not a guy, the boyfriend of Muhammad, and Muhammad making a stories that he is Jibril and he come to me anytime. Let me tell you why the story of Jibril or Jibril to be Dihyah al-Kalbi. Imagine imagine, my friend, Jibril he come to Muhammad in the image of a Trump. So now people will be confused when Trump he go in TV. Is that Jibril or this is the Trump? Who is talking? You know what I mean? Do you understand me, Abdul? Who is talking? What the point that Allah he sent Jibril in the image of a guy, his name is a Trump? I mean Dihyah al-Kalbi. That is the most stupid thing ever I heard. President, are you now? Are you Trump now or you are Jibril? Today I'm Jibril. I'm Jibril today, and we are going to create more jobs. Hey, Angel Jibril, So what you will do with the borders of Mexico? We are going to send the troops, and CNN will go that Jibrail appeared today in TV, the one who used to come to the Prophet Muhammad, and he told us he would do this. What the point that Allah, I mean, Jibrail, he chose the image of a man, I understand. But he come in the image of a guy, his name is Dihyah al-Kalbi, he is the boyfriend of Muhammad. This is very, 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 not only fishy, it's obvious. And I challenge anyone to tell me what the point of this. And then Muhammad, he said to Aisha, Aisha, this is not Dihyah al-Kalbi, this is Jibril. What? Muhammad, he said to Aisha, Aisha, this is not Jibril. Look what Aisha said. She said, guys, it's very important. The guy, he said here, فعائشة تستغرب حتى أبو بكر عندما يأتي ويستأذن من المكان. Even Abu Bakr, Aisha, she said to him, even, or in the question, even Abu Bakr, who is one of the most important figures in Islam, when he come to Muhammad, sometime Muhammad, he say, I cannot see you. Maybe he's having sex or busy or something. And he let him go without seeing him. But he never ever let Dihyah al-Kalbi go back home without seeing him. And she said to him, how come Abu Bakr, which is her father, he come and go and you don't let him see you sometime, but Dihyah al-Kalbi, he can enter upon you anytime he wish. And he says, وَيُقِيمُ النَّبِيُّ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمْ نِسَاءَهُ. He stay, this guy, he stay with Muhammad more than Muhammad stay with his wives. So why you open your door for him anytime at the night or at the day? Listen carefully. Anytime at the night, anytime at the day. Remember, in the old days, people, they used to sleep early. I mean, like by 6 o'clock, as long as the sun set, you know, the sunset is night for them. That's it. There's no electricity, there's no radio, there's no TV, there's nothing, you know. So usually the only entertainment they have at that time is sex and you know, the Prophet, he have Dihyah al-Kalbi to come to him anytime. Never happened that he said to him, no, I am busy at night or daytime. And Aisha is the one saying that. And she said to him additional, look, وَمَا أَرَاكَ قَطْ عَبَسْتَ فِي وَجْهِهِ. And I never saw you ever being not smiling in his face. Always he is happy with him. The second Muhammad, he stand with Dihyah al-Kalbi, he is so fluffy happy. This is love. Baby, I love you. I love you. Oh more. This is love. You can tell Muhammad never unhappy when he is with Dihyah al-Kalbi. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. So Muhammad now is answering Aisha about her question, why all of this happening with this guy Dihyah al-Kalbi. Look what he said. أورأيته? Did you see him? She said, yeah. So Muhammad, he thought nobody is noticing. She said, yes, a messenger of Allah. But today I saw something strange from him. He said, وَمَا ذَاكَ يَا عَائِشَةَ? And what is that? She said, today he was wearing white clothes and white head cover and white sandals. And I never saw Dihyah al-Kalbi wearing this before. The Prophet said, good news, Aisha. This is Jibrail. He was telling me by the knowledge of my Allah, or what Allah told him. But Aisha, she said, but no, this is Dihyah. This is Dihyah. The one I saw is Dihyah. What are you talking about? He said, yes. It is Jibril. He come to me in the image of one of the human, which is Dahya. And then Aisha, she said, and since then, uh, Dahya, he have a special place for us, which means the wives. So now, what we learn from this, that Aisha, she saw Dahya wearing white dress, white sandal, white head cover. Hold on, but Arab always wear white. Go right now and check what they wear in Saudi Arabia, in Kuwait, in Bahrain, in Qatar. This is normal clothes. Aisha, she is seeing this man always coming to Muhammad, but today is wearing white. So it's the same man. Same man who always come to Muhammad, and Muhammad never say to him no. In the day, in the night, afternoon, middle of the night, and it says here in the story that he stay with Muhammad more than Muhammad stay with his wives. So the question is, where Muhammad got this story from? The answer is not from anybody. Muhammad never met an angel. Muhammad met his boyfriend, and his boyfriend, his name is Dihyah al-Kalbi, and this is all documented, as you see in the front of your eyes, by you Muslims. You know, one of the funny things and the beautiful things about Islam and Muslims, they say to us those stories are fabricated بغداد. But as you see in the scholar page, they say this is sahih. It is sahih. Sahih, brother, sahih. And what is making it more funny, when a Muslim he says to me that those hadith are fabricated about the Prophet, the question is, this hadith is written by Muslims, reported by Muslims, approved by Muslims for the last 1400 years. Suddenly, in a magical way, it is not sahih no more. It is not correct. So we repeat the question again. Where Allah he said, I am God, worship me. When Muhammad never spoke to Allah, never heard of Allah, never see the face or the back of Allah, never heard anything about Allah. And just to make it more clear, when Muhammad he confirmed that Allah the all-knowing come to me in the image of Dihyah al-Kalbi, as you see in the front of your eyes. Read it. Sahih, Sahih, Sahih. Do you see it? I do not know him more than any more man among you. That was Jibrail, peace be upon him, who came down in the form of Dihyah al-Kalbi. Man. I wish that Angel Jibril he came in the image of a Trump. Trump he said to the Muslims, send all your money to USA. All the Muslims will send their money. Because this is Jibril. Jibril alayhi salam, brother. And Trump he can say to them, I am Jibril, obviously, and Allah told me you send all your money to USA. But this is what Islam is based on. a stupid story about a guy. He met a guy, the other guy squeezed the first guy. The first guy, he said to him, read. The second guy, he said to him, I cannot read. The other guy, he said to the first guy, why you cannot read, you idiot? I squeezed you, read. And he squeezed him again, and he said to him, I cannot read. He squeezed him again, and he said, I cannot read. And he squeezed him again, and I cannot read. And after all the squeezing, until now Muhammad still cannot read. Yes, my Skype is on, my friend. Any Muslim would like to call me, feel free. I'm waiting. So when the Muslim they start quoting for me what it's called verses from the Quran, saying that the Quran saying Allah said worship me, my friend. The Quran, according to you Muslims, is something given to Muhammad by a guy, his name is Dihyah al-Kalbi. Muhammad claimed that Dihyah al-Kalbi is a guy, his name is Jibrail. So look what we have here. We have a guy, his name is Muhammad. He meet a guy, his name is Dihyah, and Dihyah he claimed to be Jibrail, and Jibrail he claimed to be coming from Allah. So Muhammad he said that Dihyah said that Jibrail said that Allah said worship me. So where is the answer for my question that Allah said? I don't see anyone saying Allah said. I see a guy, his name is Dihyah. By the way, guys, if you go home and suddenly Jibril appear to you in the image of a Christian prince and scare the hell of you, I apologize. God did not make me handsome. I'm sorry. Imagine, God forbid, you close your eyes and you open them and you see Jibril coming to you in the image of a Christian prince. The first thing will happen to you, if you are a male, you will have a gray hair in 2 seconds. All right, let's see. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. How are you, Abdul?
I'm fine. Is that Christian Prince?
Yes, you are live on air. Go ahead.
All right. I've been following for a while now.
All right.
Maybe 2 years or less. Actually, I just called you for an important information. Yeah, my name is Bedu Kwame from Belgium.
All right.
Yeah, but I was a Muslim. I am not a Muslim anymore.
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
I feel sorry for you. You will not have virgins no more.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna have.
Let me try to convince you to come back to Islam, my friend. The first thing, if you come back to Islam right now, I promise you that Jibril will talk to Allah and he will increase the size of your penis extra. Excuse my language, but this is what the Prophet he said. I mean, you will have an extra size of a penis is going to be endless. I mean, why you want to waste such an opportunity and not to be a Muslim?
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Wow. I will see. I will read again the books and see if but I don't think I'm gonna go back again.
Okay.
I'm done.
Look, yes. Like I have a failure today. I could not convince this guy. I'm not convincing today. All right.
But actually, the reason why I'm calling you, I don't know if I don't know if you know the lady called Sandra Solomon.
No, I do not know her.
In Canada.
No, not really.
She's one Arab lady who is really putting pepper in the Muslims' eye also in Canada. She's trying very well. She's an Arab girl from Saudi Arabia. I think she's from Palestine or somewhere, but she stayed in Saudi Arabia and she came now to Canada. And she's really doing well. And yesterday I was online with her and I proposed to her. I talked about you to her, and I said, why can't you sit together with Christian Prince and see what you can do? She was really happy about it, and she replied to me straightforward. She said, I will be very happy to sit with him if you can give me his address. And unfortunately, I don't know how I can get in touch.
I do not know my address too. The only way you can do that, if you give her my Skype, she can call me.
In the Skype, all right. I will try to contact her right this evening. and let her know. But I think if you go on YouTube, you just type Sandra Solomon, you will also see what she's doing. She's also trying just like you're doing.
All right, wonderful. But she
Yeah, that's why I called you.
Does she have a good knowledge?
Oh yeah, very in Arabic. Oh, she's so, because I told I was a Muslim. I'm born a Muslim. My entire family, I'm the only one in my community who is out of the religion today. So I am really going through hell, but I understand what it is. They are very ignorant. That is why. But in my family, we were all Muslims from over 200 years of religion, so you understand my position.
Yeah, I understand.
So I've been following you all the time and then trying to read, try to convince. I've been, my family all renounced me. They said they didn't like me anymore in my family.
I don't like you too, to be honest with you. I'm just joking.
I know.
Listen, why, my friend? But why you decide to leave Islam? Why you yourself? Why you decide to leave Islam?
Well, I decided to leave Islam because maybe I am a critical thinker. I am an African, actually. When I was in Africa, I used to be a teacher. So when I was in my community as a teacher, I was the only Muslim. The rest are Christians. Okay. And we always debate. We like debating all the time. And I like referring them to Ahmadiyyat, referring them to books that I like reading. And I decided one day, let me just go into Christianity very well to be able to debate them. So, well, once I was reading and I realized, well, there is a situation here. Everything about Islam has somehow, it's just like a the French people call it copy-coller. It's like they just pasted everything. So yeah. I started thinking further and further and further and saying, well, I don't think this is, first of all, let me say something. The reason why I decided to start thinking is when I read in the Quran and they said, and Muhammad said, Allah said, if I'm able, how do I put it? He can divide, if I can, I could make the community, the whole world as one community.
Yeah.
But I didn't make it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he said. So I said, well, then we are, because as an African, you see me, you see an African. When you see a Chinese, you see a Chinese. When you see an Arab, you see, when you see a European, you see a European. So why will God decide to make separate us, and at the same time, if I'm praying, I pray in Arabic language and I don't understand the meaning of that language. So these are all the questions that I started asking myself, and I decided to go deeper into those questions. And finally I said, well, in fact, it's a long story. I'm just trying to summarize it here and make it short. There are so many questions I really put into my mind with regard to that religion, and I decided finally I can take it. It took me almost 20 years studying it. I'm not really prepared to talk about it today. That's why I'm really.
Do you know the story? Do you know the story how Allah created the black people?
Well, that just like I said.
If you do not know it, I will share it with you. According to Muhammad, that yes. Allah, when He created Adam, and this is the hadith, I will put him in the front of everybody. When He created Adam, after that, He hit the shoulder of Adam and the left shoulder of Adam, and from that left shoulder, all the black people came like circle.
Yes.
And then He hit the right shoulder of Adam, and all the white people came like white ants. And then He said that the one from the left shoulder, which means the black, they will go to hell and I don't care, and the one from the right shoulder, they go to heaven and I don't care.
Well,
And the story in front of us, I challenge anyone to say to me that I am making things up.
Well, I believe you because I have read somehow, I read a lot of books and I've seen something similar to what you just said to me. And these are also things that really encourage me in going further into reading the books. I've read a lot of hadith, the Ibn Kathir. I've read the Ibn Taymiyyah. I've been going through all the, and finally I decided to put even those books and then just concentrate on the Quran, because they always say, well, this book somehow they are not authentic. These are these. So I finally decided to go into the Quran alone and then see how I can really face my brethren, because I really have to face them. I'm telling you right now where I'm seated, I am the only one among my own community. And if I'm telling you this, you really wouldn't understand until you see what I'm going through. But because I'm very, very sure about my position, that's why, that is just what is keeping me going today, because I know what I'm doing. It's like, and I have, as far as I'm concerned, I am more, I am proud of where I am coming from now. And I know, when the other day I was talking to one of my friends, and I was saying, do you know about Waraka bin Nawfal? Have you read about Waraka bin Nawfal? He said, who is Waraka bin Nawfal? And this man speaks very well Arabic. He speaks very good Arabic, but he doesn't know even who Waraka bin Nawfal is. I said, go and search for Waraka bin Nawfal. Go and search for Zainab bint Jahash. Go and search for Zayd, the adopted child of Muhammad, because I don't call him Prophet Muhammad. I call him just Muhammad. Go and search for all those informations. Critically think about those things. Don't read the Quran with passion, but read it while you want to get something from it. Then you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And well, he just looked at me and just left. And since then, he never called me again. I don't know. That is what I'm going through. So I don't know. I hope some of them will understand that it is. But thanks to you, really, you've helped me a lot, because I have about 2,000 gigabytes, and I think I have. Because you say we can download your videos too.
Sure,
so
yeah.
I will confess that I have downloaded a lot.
That's good.
Just because I want people to see what I'm doing. So I'm really studying you until yesterday when Sandra Solomon said I should try to connect you with her. And I said, well, I have to call you today and then let you know about what I've done. So I'm very, very grateful for you. And I hope God will bless you.
Yeah, just ask her please to contact me in Skype, and just to tell me, and I can text who is she, so I will know for sure that I accept her message.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will be happy to talk to her. No problem.
She's very, very good.
That's good.
I followed her, and what makes me feel good about her is she always liked to speak in Arabic first before she translate into English to them. And she make reference of Quran because she was born as a Muslim. So she always make reference to hadith, to some ayah in the Quran, and then she has been going to the mosque. She went to America, to the mosque, knocking at the mosque's door to let the imams come out and debate her, but nobody's coming out. That's why I'm saying she is good. Yeah, so I think when you sit with her, really, you can share a lot of ideas.
All right. Well, let her call me my friend, and I'm happy for you that you left Islam. I have just one question for you.
Okay.
Are you now Christian or not yet?
Not yet. I'm still searching.
Okay. But, do you have any question for me? Like what is making you hesitate?
Pardon me?
What is making you hesitate to accept the Messiah as your savior?
What makes me hesitate? It's a good question. As far as I'm concerned, I say to myself, God doesn't talk. God doesn't talk. God has already spoken to us when He created us. That's my view of the universe. When the Muslims say fitra, that is what they call the natural instinct. That I think they have hijacked what we call the natural instinct, and I define natural instinct as the words of God. I am hungry, you feel it, so that is the words of God. I am going to the toilet, or I am going to. These are all message of God that are inmates in us. So God doesn't. That is me, but I'm still searching.
All right.
So that
Well,
is
if you
how I
have,
see.
if there is anything you want to know, like if there is something you have a question, feel free to call me,
I will do that.
and I will be happy to answer you. However,
All
the
right.
Muslims do not have something called fitra. You see, the fitra,
Yes,
you said it is the instinct, right? So,
that's right.
but Muslims don't go by that. But they claim that they go by the fitra, which is
Yes.
your instinct. But the fact they go by Muhammad, because does your instinct say to you, you kill somebody and you jump upside down saying takbir? No.
No,
See, this is not fitrah. That your
that's true.
instinct says to you that you pray for the death of others and that will make you satisfied? No. So
No.
Muslims don't go by fitrah. They claim that they go by the instinct, but the fact they go by what Muhammad said letter by letter. Otherwise, they are
Well,
not Muslim no more.
you are right.
So they fool themselves. They claim that we are following what God created within us. God did not create within you a criminal. When Muhammad, he told them in the Quran that when you kill somebody,
Yeah.
you did not kill. It was Allah who killed. Is that the fitrah? No. There's
That
no.
is not the fitra.
There's nobody believe that when he kills somebody, it is God who killed that body. That is
That's
the
right.
devil idea to make you believe that you have no guilt. Kill more. Don't worry about how many you kill. If you go to chapter 8, verse number 17, which is
Yes.
it's a chapter of death and killing, you will see the Quran confirm, saying to the Muslims, it is not you who slew them, but Allah He does. Read it. It is not
Wow.
ye who slew them. It was
I'm
Allah.
writing it.
What?
Chapter.
What
I'm
chapter you
writing
mean? Chapter 8, verse number 17. Al-Anfal. This
eight
is a
seven.
chapter of death. All of it is about killing others. The most ugly chapter in the Quran.
Yes, gracious God, Mamma Mia. It's and then also they said they made the world because of Muhammad, and they are even singing that song in our language in Africa. They say they make the dunya because of Muhammad. They make the lahira because of Muhammad, and they make all is because of him. So I really think he's just a human being like us, and there are I don't understand, and I finally say, why are people so dumb not to understand that this is just fake? But maybe I am so, I don't know.
My friend, any
Yes,
religion make you believe that killing others is God killing them is evil. Because if
that's
God
true.
want to kill those people, why he don't do it himself?
Yes, that's a good question.
Why God? He is the one who created me, but yet he need a little Abdul. He is 5.2 centimeter, whatever. He go and do jihad. He kill himself. He killed the others, widows, children. They became orphaned. Chaos, bloodshed. What is that for? If Allah don't want those people, what about send tsunami? Take them all. One hit. That's it.
And because they say he's omnipotent, omniscient,
That's, you
and
see,
omnipresent.
this is the devil. If God he want to destroy the whole earth, he can destroy it by one word. You know that the flood of Noah is a very clear evidence of that. And
Yeah,
you know, and the other day I was watching like, you know, YouTube sometime appear for you. I like to watch like sea, ocean, etc. Like now, actually, when I'm talking to you, I have
that's right.
I have TV, I have like live camera of a beach. Very nice of you. I like that. So
Yeah,
and then YouTube give you suggestion like to watch, and tsunami came
yeah,
in Japan, and it was amazing how powerful the ocean is, taking the whole city. The whole city is carried out in
Yes,
less than 60 seconds. The city is gone.
that's right.
So if God is God, and Allah is supposedly is God, why he
Mhm.
need the jihad and killing and the bloodshed? Okay, you see when God he take our soul, he gave it to us, he took it for us, took it from us.
That's
And
right.
that is happen every day actually, because normal death, it is we give him back what we've been given before. So
That's right.
why Allah don't do his job and take what he gave us? That's it. Why you are going to make war where madness and rape and crimes and theft and blah blah blah, this is devilish. This is not from God. God, if
No,
you want to
no,
punish a
no.
nation, he just sent his punishment, and it's very easy. Little rain and they are gone.
That's right.
Little wind and they are gone.
And they
I
are
saw
gone.
just yesterday a hurricane, a typhoon, hurricane, whatever you call it,
Yeah.
moving
I-
in the speed of 400 mile an hour.
mm,
You believe it? 400
That's
mile.
powerful.
It can rip out not only the tree, it can rip the
That's
ground
very
from the ground.
powerful.
So God is powerful. If you want to destroy a nation, he can destroy them in a blink of an eye.
That's
What
true.
this about jihad for? Why we want to kill each other? Why? What kind of God he says to them? It's not you who slew them, it's Allah. And here you see my topic today. Who is the
Yes.
one is talking in the Quran? It cannot be Allah, because if it is Allah, how Allah he says it is not ye who slew them, it was Allah. If Allah is talking,
Well, you reminded me exactly about a debate I had with a friend the other time, and the title is "Who is Allah?" And that was the question I asked first. And then now, when they ask me, "What about you? Who do you think Allah is?" And I said, "Allah is not God. If God is the creator, Allah is Muhammad." That's what I said. And they say, "Why did you say that?" Because, and I said, "Well, just read the Quran. Read the Quran. If you read the Quran, you will see it is just what Muhammad wants that he says.
yeah,
Anything that he says, he gets it. And then he say, "Ayah came from heaven to me because," and everything that is there, the creator of the universe cannot do that. So I think Allah is just a synonym of Muhammad, or Muhammad vice versa. They are just the same. It's just one body.
it is one.
And
It is Muhammad creating his own story. In the beginning, by the way, there is many
yeah,
of the Quran created by Waraq ibn Nawfal. This is why we
oh,
see when Waraq ibn Nawfal, Muhammad, he tried to commit suicide, and this is additional sign that Muhammad cannot is not even qualified to be a prophet, because a person who is trying to commit suicide, obviously he is not stable,
that's right.
because a human being who commits suicide, there is reasons for committing suicide.
That's true.
Someone he
Very true.
lost, hope, someone he hate life, someone, you can name it, there can be many reasons, but all of them, they have one sharing reason. It's depression to the
Yeah.
point no return.
Frustrated, yes.
So when Muhammad, when the Muslims confirm to us that Muhammad, when Waraq ibn Nawfal he died, he tried
Mm.
to commit suicide many times, not once,
Oh,
not twice, not a three time, many time.
but that when you ask, when you say this to Muslim, do they believe you?
They have to. It's in front of me. You see, I never say
Okay.
anything, my friend. I never say anything without showing the proof and the reference. Here we go. Read with me carefully. The
Yes.
Prophet, guys, read with me. And this is
Yes.
Sahih al-Bukhari. So they cannot say this is weak. You know the story, the game of weak and fat. And it says, but after a few days, Waraqa died, and the divine inspiration was also post. I mean, have you ever heard a God he stopped sending revelation because a guy he died? Who is this Waraqa? Nobody. And then for a while, and the prophet became so sad. So we have heard that he intended several times to throw himself from the top of high mountains, and every time he went to the up to the mountain in order to throw himself down, Gabriel would appear before him and say, "Oh Muhammad, oh Habibi, what are you doing, Habibi? What are you doing, Habibi? Are you stupid, Habibi? You are indeed, Habibi, the messenger of Allah."
I,
And then the prophet heart became when upon whereupon the prophet heart became a quiet, and he would calm down, and he would return home. And whenever the period of inspiration of coming of inspiration used to be long, he would do it again, which means he go on the top of the mountain again. He want to kill himself again.
Wow.
Is that a behave of a mature man or a kid or a mental person?
He's depressed.
And
He is
why
depressed.
why when Waraqa he died, the inspiration stopped? The answer is very simple. In the same hadith, it says that Waraqa, he was translating into Arabic what Allah allow him to translate from the gospel. Read it. It says here that Waraqa was the son of paternal uncle of her father brother, who during the pre-Islamic period become a Nasara, not a Christian. This is a false translation, which is supposedly a Christian cult, and used to write an Arabic, the Arabic writing of, and used to write the gospel in Arabic as much as Allah wished him. That is the Quran. That is the start of the Quran.
Can you give me the reference? It's very interesting.
They posted for you in the text already. Just to click in the chat again and you will see it.
All right. Okay, I will do that.
So here you see where Islam is coming from. Waraqa, who is the real father of Muhammad, and I have the reference in my book, people they can read it, and this is why Muhammad is always with Waraqa. I mean, you lose Muhammad, you find him with Waraqa. Muhammad, when he was a child, he was with Waraqa. The sister of Waraqa went to sleep with the father of Muhammad. I mean, it's messed up, and obviously there is no doubt about it that Waraqa is the true father of Muhammad. And this is why the Arab, they said to him, you are the same as a palm tree in the desert, which means you have no root. You don't have a family. We do not know who are you. Who are you? You know, Muhammad is not from the family they claim that he is from. You see, if you have my book, you will see that Muhammad is born 4 years after his father's death.
Yes, the book, your book, I've already ordered it. I really like to buy.
How in the world somebody, he have a son, his wife, she gave birth 4 years after his after the father died. I mean, imagine I die, and now 4 years from now, my wife, she claimed that she have a son from a Christian prince. That is impossible. That is stupid. That is crazy. So Muslim books exposing everything about Muhammad, which is really amazing, and the Muslim, they regret writing those books. Actually, I just saw yesterday that in Egypt they are asking the highest court in Egypt they have a case against Al-Bukhari. They have a case in the court against Al-Bukhari. They want to filter Al-Bukhari from all the false accusation against the Prophet. But this is Al-Bukhari. This is the most accurate.
This is the Sahih, the authentic.
But now, because they are ashamed of this garbage, which is a true garbage, the laundry of Islam. Let us filter the laundry. Like, guys, what you did, you put out the underwear of Muhammad in the balcony. Don't do that. So they are trying, and Erdogan, he did the same. Erdogan, every few years they have a conference trying to filter the Sahih, the Hadith, but they could not do it, because if they do that, what is left of Islam?
Oh, gracious God, this is. For how long again are we going to stay in this world of Islam? But I don't know. I don't know how many people are listening to this today, because it's very, very important that they listen to you and they know the truth, because it's not difficult to understand. That's the funny thing is it's not difficult to understand. When you read if you want to know, when you read, you will understand. That is just what I don't know. Maybe they are profiteering from it. They are getting
my friend. It's very normal for a Muslim, when he hear me first time, second time, third time, he will be upset, he will be angry, he will hate me, etc. But after some time, he will notice that this guy is not saying anything. It's in front of us on the screen. He's not making things up. It's there. So they notice after some time that our problem is not with the Christian prince. The problem is our books.
The books.
and then they will leave Islam. You will not believe it how many are leaving Islam, those from watching my videos. So they
Yeah.
leave Islam, but it's very normal in the beginning to refuse, to reject, to attack me, to hate me, to curse me, to pray for my death, blah 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 blah. This is very normal, but after some time they will say they will give up. I have a guy who is a doctor. He used to live in England. He opened a chat room in Paltalk for 3 years, and the chat room have my name, Christian Prince is the savior, something like that. 3 years attacking me. He speak about nothing except attacking me. After 3 years, he come to my chat room and he says, everything this guy is saying is absolutely true. We thought he is being sarcastic because we know who he is. He's against me like 1 billion%. So the people in the chat, they said to him, come to the mic, and they asked me, they send me a private message and let him talk in the mic. Let's see what he want to say. I said, what he
Yeah.
will say, obviously he's being sarcastic. There's no way this guy is saying that he. So we gave him the mic and he said, yes, I'm out of Islam. I cannot take it no more. 3 years,
Wow.
every day, open a chat room to say Christian Prince is a liar. After 3 years, he decided to leave Islam, and then the Muslim, they accuse him that I paid him $300
Uh-oh.
to leave Islam. Actually, once I went in a chat room, and the Muslim, they said to me, Christian Prince, we have recording of you. We know we are going to expose you, Christian Prince. I said, what is that? Play it, let's see. He said, we know how you make people leave Islam. I said, how? And they play my voice saying, give me one Muslim, I give you 5 hamburgers. I was
Oh
joking,
my.
So they are
Oh.
accusing me that Muslims are leaving Islam because I gave each one of them 5 hamburgers. So I took the mic. I saying, are you saying that you Muslims, you exchange God for 5 hamburger?
Do you come to Europe sometimes?
I was in Europe just a few months ago.
Because you really need to be here, because a lot is happening now with the Muslims in our community.
No problem,
all
my
over
friend.
now.
Invite me, and I will be happy actually to be between
I will surely try to arrange.
African brothers and sisters. I love them.
Yes, yes,
And
yes, yes,
I,
yes.
I've been before in some African churches in England. Actually, they are wonderful, wonderful people.
Yes, yes, that's
I
true.
remember once I went in a Nigerian church,
Yes.
and I was the only one is not African in the whole church. But you will not believe it how much like everybody welcomed me. I mean, I did not feel like, okay, I'm this is look like this is an African church. No, 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 no.
Yes.
Everybody shake hands with me. Everybody give me a hug. Everybody welcome me. They are wonderful, wonderful people. I was so happy. I did not
Maybe
go.
I will tell you.
Yeah.
Maybe that I will tell you that is our weakness. Yes, that is our weakness today, because in today's world, this is a weakness. If you are good, you are weak. And
No, no, my friend. If you are good, you are strong. To welcome people and to
No,
be. This is not weakness. This is strength.
in our world today. In our world
They
today.
think. They didn't think what they
Yeah.
think. Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
think what they think. But this is not really weakness. This is amazing. This is beautiful. This is very very it's very
That is
strong
true.
personality. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, and I really love to visit African brothers and sisters churches.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
anyone would like to invite me to the any African church,
I will really
even in
spread
Africa,
your
if I
name
can,
to
I would
them.
love to go.
I will do that. I will spread your name all over,
No problem.
because we have African community here all over, and I am a member of it. So I will really do that, because you are an important person in the world.
Thank you, my
Really,
friend.
in the world, you are really. Maybe people don't know, but what you are doing, you are changing the world, and I really appreciate what you are doing, and I really hold you in my heart. And I wish you don't show yourself to the world, really, because this is a dangerous world.
Yeah.
Do what you do. Don't bring yourself outside, because it's a dangerous world.
Well, for me, it's not about really. I don't fear danger.
We fear for, because you are not many. People like you are not many.
Yeah, but you
So
see, the issue. I don't show myself. I don't feel comfortable. Like now, I can go anywhere, and even having fans saying hello to you is not fun for me, because it's going to be annoying sometime. You know what I mean? You will never be by yourself again. That's it. The second you became a public person, that's it. You will never be by yourself. You cannot even drink coffee by yourself, because whatever. I was once in the Philippines, and there is a guy in front of me reading the Bible. So I said, let me open a conversation with him in a coffee shop. So
Yeah.
I start conversation with him. So what are you reading, etc. And then he said to me, you know, your voice is not strange for me.
That's true.
Yeah, I said, I don't know, maybe. I said, hold on, hold on. Are you Christian Prince?
Yeah.
You know?
I
And
think I will know your voice also, because I'm so much used to that voice that even if I'm sleeping, I will know you.
yeah, and then the guy called his wife, and he said to her, and he put him on the speaker, you know. He said, hold on, let me call my wife. He called his wife, and he said to her, you will not believe I am with who. And look what the wife she said. She said, I know Christian
Mm.
Prince. You give me headache about him. You keep talking about him. You know, he said, yes, you will not believe it. He is here. How you know? You know, he said, what?
Wow.
Stop being
Wow.
crazy. You keep talking about him. She said, he is here. He is now, right now, here in the front of me. Talk, please. Talk to her. Talk to her.
That's right. That's right.
He said,
That's
because
what I'm saying.
she is
You
upset from
don't
me
know
because
what you are.
I keep talking
Really. You
about
don't.
you. Yeah.
By now, you should know yourself that you are an important person. You are, to us, to some of us, you are more than a president, you know,
Oh,
because
no. My
you are
friend,
saving the
I am.
soul of a human being.
I am no one. I am just a person
Well,
trying his best
but
to share
that's true.
knowledge. Yeah, I know.
Yes.
I don't want to be an
Because
anything except
Islam
just.
has enslaved a community. Islam has made the rest of some part of us slaves. It is an institution, and that is how I see it. Islam is an institution, and it is like mafia.
It is
You
a
can
mafia.
come out of it.
It is a
So
mafia.
if you are able to get out of it through somebody, then you should be grateful to that person. That's what I'm saying, that you are more than these presidents who are really killing us and cheating us with their politics. You should be grateful to you, and you should be knowledgeable about the fact that you are somebody, really. You are.
Well, you know, it's there's like when you use a nickname, at the end of the day, you are no one because simply you are. It's a nickname. There is no glory come to me at
Yes.
the end of the day, and that make me
Yes.
feel more blessed because people do not know who is this guy.
Yes.
But the important is that all of us we make a difference, not only me. Because if you guys are not here, carrying my message out, learning and teaching, because you see, life is a process of learning and teaching.
That's true.
There's people who they are selfish who learn but they don't teach. You know,
That's true.
I am not selfish person. I learned, and nothing wrong with learning. Life is a process of learning. The person who don't want to learn, he think he know it all. He's a stupid fool. So
That's
until
correct.
now, I'm learning, and I will be learning. And the day I will stop learning, it's mean I'm dead. So
That's
you
correct.
don't. If there is somebody listening now, he's like he feel like he is ignorant about something. Well, all of us in somehow, somewhere, we are ignorant about something. That's very normal. You know, like
That's right.
right now, if you ask me to write a letter in English, you might find like many words are wrong as a grammar, etc. You know, English is not my first language. I am, let us say, ignorant,
Yes.
but this is
But
normal. But
but at the same time, you are very good in
yeah,
another
but I'm
language.
saying that
Yes.
ignorance is part of our life as a human being.
That's right. That's
The
right.
important
That's right.
is that we fight it, you know. So
That's right.
you don't know something today, you don't stay you don't know, you fix it, you work in it, you change it.
That's
You
correct.
don't
That's
stay,
correct.
you walk in the street, you feel in a hole, you don't stay in the hole, says I'm on the hole. You jump and you stand and you get out. And
That's correct.
then if you jump and you get out, fix the hole so nobody be after you will fail in the same hole. And this is what I do,
That's correct.
you know.
That's correct. That's human. That's human.
Yeah.
That's very human. Uh, that's very human. And really, I'm very, very happy. I was not even sure today I will be able to speak to you the way I spoke. And it's very interesting topic. And I think I've voiced out all my feelings with regard to what Islam is. This is the first time I went public and say it. Maybe some of my people will hear my voice and they will know exactly my position in the world today. But well, I don't care anymore, really. I don't care.
Well, thank you very much, my friend, for calling, and feel free anytime to
Yeah,
call again and bring more
I will
friends.
call you. And most important, I will let Sandra Solomon get in touch with you.
Sure.
Serious.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. Thank you, my
You're
friend.
welcome.
Take care.
You.
Take care. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? I thought it's Abdul, but it turned to be an ex-Abdul, which is wonderful. You see how many ex-Abdul we see every day? Almost every day we have it a broadcast. We have someone he don't want to be Abdul no more. Actually, Abdul to be a Abdul is a shame, which means Abdul is Abdullah. And one of the funny things about Muhammad name, the Muslim they say that his name is Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Abdullah mean the slave of Allah. How his father, his name, the slave of Allah, but you don't believe in Allah? Hello? In the Middle East, when we say Abdullahi Fulan, it's like in English you say, like, you know, when we learn, when I start learning English, they say Mr. Brown and Mr. White. And I was saying to myself, what's wrong to those English people? Everybody, his last name is a bicolor, Mr. Brown and Mr. White. What is that? In the language, there is a phrase you say to someone he is unknown. So in Arabic, and you can ask any Arab, when you say Abdullahi Fulan, Fulan, which means etc., it's mean it's unknown person. Slave of Allah, unknown. So Muhammad, he was given that name for he is the son of unknown. Nobody knows his father, the real father, except you have to like collect information as I did, and I believe strongly that his real father is Waraq ibn Nawfal. Do we have any Muslim would like to call us? So when the Abdul they start posting for me verses about Allah saying I am God, worship me, my friend, it's not Allah who said that, it is Dihyah al-Kalbi. It is a guy Muhammad claim that this is Jibrail, but he is a real person in Quraysh, and he is the first one who raped Safiya. He is not an angel. And after he took Safiya and Muhammad, he have a pimp companion, Khawla bint Hakim. She is the one. She said to him, why you give him this beautiful girl? Take it for you. So he called for Dihyah and he said to him, give me Safiya and go and take other 4 girls to rape them. Sex slave. This is not an angel. This is a guy, his name is Dihyah al-Kalbi, and the one is saying that is Muhammad. And I'm telling you, Muslims, think about it. I am so glad, actually you are lucky that Jibril did not come in the image of Mr. Trump. Imagine Jibril, he come and he have a blonde hair, which will Muslims will like him more because very white. Muslims, they are racist. Allah is racist. He love white color, you know, extreme white. The more white you are, the more they like you. This is why you see the Muslims, they make a big deal when somebody is white he convert to Islam. But if you are a black person who convert to Islam, I mean, so what? I mean, just stay in the back. Why? Because this is a racist religion. This is a religion of the white. This is not a religion for black people. This is why even the Quran says, يَوْمَ تَبْيَضُّ وُجُوهُ وَتَسْوَدُّ وُجُوهُ. The day faces will turn black and faces will be white. What is behind this? Allah in the judgment day, he will make all the good ones white, all the bad ones black. Finally I will be black. Finally my dream will come true. I will be black and I will find a beautiful girlfriend. Finally. Allahu Akbar. يوم تبيض وجوه وتسود وجوه. Chapter 3, verse 106. Am I making things up, guys? Hey, Abdul, am I making things up? And the Muslims in their translation, they try to make it like your face will gloom, your face will look like white. I mean, all kind of fake translation. In Arabic, it says Allah will make faces white and black. Don't play games. We can go right now and read the interpretation, and we can see Allah will make them white and black. Especially if you go to the chapter, you know, there's a chapter in the Quran. It's called the chapter of ants. I mean, imagine even ants have a chapter in the Quran. If you know what, if Muhammad he heard about cockroaches, he will make a chapter. It's called the cockroaches. But it would look like in Mecca there's no cockroaches because it's a dry. There's no water. You know, there's a cockroach of the desert which is different. It's not a house cockroach. If you go to chapter 27, verse number 82. Verse number 82. Here we go. You will see that there is a beast. A beast will come from the ground. Brothers and sisters, one of the signs of the judgment day, there will be a beast. Just notification, please. A sisters there ask me a question. How the beast will look like? First of all, he will have eyebrows of a Christian prince, and he will have his nose, as his nails will be like the nails of a Christian prince. I mean, a beast. If you look at this beast, guys, if you see the description of the beast, you will think that Allah he put all the zoo in the mixer, and he hid the mixer, and then we have a new animal. It's called al jassasa. Al jassasa. Do we have any Muslim have a comment, have something to say? Any Muslim disagree? Any Muslim agree? Why Muslims? What's wrong? Where is the Muslims? If this program run by a woman and she have in her profile a short skirt, you will see the Muslims lined up to call her. Add me please, add me please. I have a camera. All right. Your prophet, he said, the signs of judgment day is 6. The sun will come from the west. By the way, I saw a Muslim video speaking about that the earth, brother, the earth is slowing down by science, and they are saying that the earth is slowing down and slowing down and slowing down, and to the point one day is going to rotate in the other direction. Abdul, you're a prophet, he don't believe the earth is rotating, you idiot. It is the sun who is moving from point A and to point B. So they try to make science fit with fictions, their fictions. How the sun will come from the west? Let us see. We did not forget about a jassasa and it will be black and white. We will be back. But look how Muhammad explained his stupidity. He said, who said Muhammad? Who said again Muhammad, not Christian Prince? Because you Muslims claim that I said. I did not say anything. Read with me carefully. The Quran confirm that the sun every day sit in a murky water. The Muslim, they say, trying to fool us, saying, oh no, 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 this is how it appeared that the guy who his name is Zulqarnain, which means that guy with the two horn. And why he became that guy with the two horn, that name, where he got the name from? Because first time he came to his people to convert them to Islam, his people, which is a Christian prince people, they hit him in the head with the hammer. But the sitter, a sitter, ask a question. What is the name or what is the meaning of Dhul? First of all, Dhul in Arabic mean the man with the two horn. I'm sure you never heard of somebody have a two horn except in the cartoon, specifically Mickey and Mickey Mouse. This person is the Prophet of Allah. And one day he went to the people and he told them, convert to Islam. And they hit him with the hammer. Boing! And he got his fourth horn and he died. But Allah the Almighty, he resurrected him. And he came back to life again. And he went to the people and he said to them, convert to Islam. And they hit him with the hammer again. Boing! And this is how he got his second horn. And he died. Thank you very much. I mean, even the story explanation is the most stupid one. How they hit him for the second time with the two horn and he died. And Allah speaking about him, calling him the guy with the two horn going. If you earn the name with the two horn after you die, then how Allah speak about him in the Quran, calling him the guy of the two horn? I mean, madness, man. So the guy with the two horn who is sent by Allah, Allah guided him and gave him the knowledge. He went and he found the sun set in a murky water, and this is what the Quran said. In different hadith, Muhammad, he is getting smarter. Look what Muhammad he said. Narrated by Abu Dhar, Sahih al-Bukhari. Once I was with the messenger of Allah. The Prophet said, "Oh Abu Dhar, do you know where the sun set?" Here we go. We got now, guys. When you sit with the Prophet Muhammad, brother, is like you are sitting with NASA, but NASA in big, like with all the knowledge of Allah. Today our topic is about astronomy, and our best teacher in the universe is a Prophet Muhammad, who used to teach in the University of Fasa Siko. Okay, Prophet, where the sunset, Prophet? I replied, as always, good student. I replied, Allah and his apostle knows best. I'm so glad he did not say Allah and Dihyah al-Kalbi knows best. He said with Muhammad, it goes and prostrate underneath Allah throne. Who is the one goes? The sun? Muhammad explaining the sunset, claiming that the sun goes. I turn my head up and down. I turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it around, and all what I can see, the sun moving around me. Man, that is deep. That's really, really, really. I mean, how the prophet he knew this if he is not a prophet? Explain that to me now. How he can say such a thing if he is not a true prophet? 1400 years ago, how he knew this? And the funny, the Muslim, they have thousands and thousands and thousands of videos about science in the Quran. Get my books and laugh at those science, because I refuted them. Not only refuted them, I showed you how stupid they are. You know, guys, if I was in the time of Muhammad, I wish I was. At least I can change this religion. At least I can teach Muhammad some knowledge. I will not claim to be a prophet. I say, hey, stupid Muhammad. Like, come on, man. You exaggerate too much. The penis is endless. The women are so white to the point they became like a jellyfish. We see through their bones. I mean, what kind of a promises you promise us? Women, you can see through her bones. This is disgusting, man. And Dick Muhammad here, he says, which is very important, brother. And Allah, and then he quote Allah's statement. He's confirming that this is what happened according to the Quran. Chapter 36, verse number 38, that the sun runs into a fixed course. The Muslim, they have videos about it saying the phrase here, the sentence is speaking about the sun based on science will be destroyed or will die as a star, blah blah blah. But this is what it says here. Muhammad explained it. You see, they changed the explanation, which is their prophet explanation, which is supposedly the real meaning meant. Because remember, who is the one who said the Quran? Muhammad. Who are the one that taught the Quran? Muhammad. Who is the one who brought the Quran? Muhammad. But yet today the Muslims, they have different interpretation for the Quran from the interpretation of Muhammad. Why? Just to make it fit with science. How are you, Abu Tablet? How are you? Abu Tablet, he wanna why Abu Tablet? Why you don't talk to me? This guy, his name, the father of tablet. I don't blame you to have a tablet. Allah himself have a tablet. Have you ever heard of a God? He write his book and he put it between the eyes of an angel. His name is Israfil. And if you ask the Muslims why Allah he wrote his book and he put it between the angel eyes, they say to you, brother, this is from the wisdom of Allah. Number one, he put it between the angel eyes because he don't want the angel to be able to read it, brother. What? If we call Zakir Naik now and we ask him, Dr. Zakir Naik, taradan, 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 taradan. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam. Brother Zakir Naik, we have a question. Why Allah have a tablet and why he put it between the angel eyes? Okay. First of all, I told you 100 times, don't call me after middle of the night. I'm going to call you and report you to the police. This is sexual harassment. And I know exactly who are you. You are Christian Prince. Secondly, Allah he put the tablet between the angel eyes because if the angel he tried to read the book to spy at the Allah book diary, he will have a cross eyes. And nobody want to have a cross eyes. And actually it's impossible. Secondly, Allah he wrote his book because simply Allah have a bad memory. And don't ever call me again. If you call me again, I will report you for the police for sexual harassment after the middle of the night. Yeah, he's right. You know, it's like now it's like 5 a.m. in Bangladesh now. Why I'm calling him the guy? The guy is asleep with his 4 wives. I mean, don't you see the wisdom here? Allah he write a book and he put it between the eyes of the angel so the angel cannot read the book. What about the other angels? They can stand in the front of the angel. I mean, the first angel. So the angel, the guy, the poor guy, Allah he put the book between his two eyebrows. Why? Because Allah he don't want him to read the book. Okay, what about the angels walking in front of him? Can they read it? I don't know what to say. This is too much. This is really too much. We go back to Al-Jassasa. Allah will make us black and white. What a crazy cult. I don't know what to talk about. I mean, it's endless. You start talking about one topic, you find yourself talking about a million. And all of them, they are stupid and funny. To make it short here, the prophet of Allah, he will send the beast. A beast will emerge from the earth. And by the way, to be honest with you, I witness those beasts emerging from the earth every day in the Middle East. We have Saddam Hussein, we have the King of Jordan, we have the King of Saudi Arabia, we have the Crown Prince. Actually, the beast open branches in all over Europe. You go inside the embassy of a beast to get a stamp, they cut you pieces. Who wanna go to Saudi Arabia and apply for a visa? Please don't hesitate. You go right now to the Saudi embassy. You get in, walking in your feet. You don't come out. They cut you pieces. They make you kufta, shish kebab, and then they dump you in the sewage. And if somebody asks about you, he say, "We did not see him. He did not come here." This is the branch of the beast. The beast branches all over. It's called embassies of the holy Islamic religion. The ambassador, when he speak about the king of Saudi Arabia, he says his the servant of the sacred mosque. I mean the sacred. When you hear this, the servant of the sacred mosque. What? This is the servant of the sacred mosque. We enter his embassy. He cut us pieces. The guy he got into the embassy to get a stamp to get married. And you are asking me why I don't want to get married? Here we go. What if they ask me to go and get a stamp from Saudi Arabia? Imagine Christian Prince in the embassy of Saudi Arabia. You know, when you watch the news, it's really funny. You see, the media in the world is divided into two, but both of them they are made to make money. One is against the Saudi and one is defending the Saudi. The one is against the Saudi is paid by Qatar. The one who's defending the Saudi is paid by Saudi Arabia, which means both of them they are garbage. But imagine hypocrisy went so far to the point somebody will say to us that they send 18 personnel from the intelligence to convince a guy to come back to Saudi. 18 guys. They send 18 guys. One of them is the doctor for like what they call them autopsy, autopsy, what they call it. So they send with them a doctor. He cut a human being pieces to convince him to come back to Saudi Arabia. I'm really convinced. Anyway, so look at the beast. The beast in the Quran, which Allah, Prophet Muhammad, he told us about him. He said, a beast will emerge from the earth, and with it will be the staff of Musa and the ring of Solomon. And by the way, this ring, the same ring, appear in the movie. It's called Hori Butar. It is the same exact ring. Hori Butar, actually, I believe, it's a story. Like I accuse actually the author of Hori Butar that he stole the copyright story of Prophet Muhammad, which Prophet Muhammad he stole from the legend of the Jews. The Lord of the Ring. Oof. Man, oh man. I want to have this ring, man. I cannot wait. Truly, I cannot wait. I want to get this ring. I don't know how much it's going to cost me to get this ring. Please, guys, make donation. I want to buy this ring. It's better if a Christian prince get this ring, not Muhammad, because the first thing Muhammad, if he got this ring, he will order a ring to kill all his mother-in-law. Imagine this guy, you have 30 mother-in-law. Unbelievable. At least this is amazing. The Lord of the Ring is in the Quran, is in Islam. So this beast is going to come to make the story short, and he is going to hit you in your nose or forehead, depend who you are, a believer or disbeliever. And after he hit you, if you are a disbeliever, you will turn totally black. And if you are a believer, you will turn totally white, as you see here. It will bring out with it the staff of Moses and the ring of Suleiman, which means Solomon. There will be no believer left without making a white spot in his face, which will spread until his face shining white. Takbir! Allahu Akbar! I became white finally! Allahu Akbar! Victory! What a stupid religion! Allah cannot recognize people unless He make them black and white. Hey, all white is in the right, and all left is in the all black on the left. Okay, and this is how we recognize who is a believer, who is a disbeliever. Even religion is about race in this cult. The white people are the people of God. The black people are not in Islam. And there will be no disbeliever left without making a black spot in his face, which will spread in his face to black as a result. And then when the people trade with one another in the marketplace, they will say, how much is this, oh believer? Suppose this is a white guy. How you know he's a believer? He's a white guy. So now you are still you know what the story is saying. This is before Judgment Day. It's not Judgment Day yet. You are going to your work. You know the beast will come and will hit every one of us, depend in our faith, and we will turn to be black and white. So we go to work, and then what we will say to each other? If you are a black, I will say to you, oh disbeliever, how much did you charge me for this tomato? And then you say to me back, because supposedly I'm the believer, you say to me, oh believer, because he's a white, supposedly the person, oh believer, this has cost you $5. How disgusting to teach and to spread in the mankind mentality that all the white people are the good ones and all the black ones is the evil who will go to hell. How demonic, how satanic, how ugly, how disgusting. And yet they say to us that the prophet, he said in the sermon before he died, that there's in religion there's no difference between a black and white. This sermon is a fabrication. Muhammad, he never free his black slaves. Bilal, the Ethiopian, the black man, the Muslim, they say he is the first one to call for the adhan, Allahu Akbar. He did it because he was a slave. Because the white man, the white Arab man, will not go wake up for him in the morning and do the hard job. They stay asleep. It was the slave guy, the black guy who Muhammad make fun of his look. Muhammad made fun of everyone who don't look a white person the same as the Arab. The Muslim, they say to you, the Arab are not white. My friend, the Arab are white. Now for sure the white color, it can be somebody is a blonde, redhead, or it can be a normal Middle Eastern person. The Arab are people from Asia. They are not from Africa. And they are not even one nation, by the way. It's not an ethnic. Whoever live in the desert, but they are not black. The only black who was in Arabia is the slaves who they are captured by the Arab. And actually, the major import of slavery before and now is the Arab, specifically Libya, Morocco, North Africa. Until now, and I spoke about it many times, there's tons of thousands of black African slaves in Libya. They've been raped, they've been captured, they've been chained, and nobody do anything about it. Why? Because they are African, poor. If you are African and rich, the whole world will jump for you. Don't think it's about your color. No, it's about how much money you have. The same as what happened in South Sudan. The Christian in South Sudan, they were fighting against Sharia law for like 40-50 years. Nobody care. Then Obama, he get the news that in South Sudan there's a lot of oil. In less than 48 hours, 48 hours, Obama, he established a state. It's called the state of South Sudan, just because of the oil. 48 hours. Even the guys who are fighting for it, they do not know. All what they know, they have agreement with companies to dig for oil, which is obviously paid a lot of money to Obama. The poor people dying, fighting for their freedom, and nobody care. But the second they get oil, Obama, he care. They discovered they have a lot of oil. What you can do about that? When Kuwait was occupied by Saddam Hussein, 63 countries sent their army. The whole country of Kuwait is not even the size of a village in China. I am not exaggerating. You can go and search. When Saddam Hussein occupied Kuwait, all the population of Kuwait lived in hotels. This is how small it is. And the Prince of Kuwait, he paid for the whole period for every hotel. Which means if I am a Kuwaiti citizen, I go to the hotel, I don't pay for my room. The Prince of Kuwait pay. This is how small their population is. It was about maybe less than 200,000, and with a lot of money. So when Saddam Hussein took over, America wanna go, England wanna go, Italy wanna go, France wanna go, Japan wanna send the troops. Everybody wanna send the troops. I mean, everybody in the world, because they have a lot of oil. But when two tribes in Africa, they were fighting, the Tutsi and I forgot the other name, in Rwanda, if you remember, and almost 1 million human beings slaughtered. Billy Clinton, he chose to wage war in Serbia and Europe because the Muslims paid him a lot of money, but he never sent a soldier to stop the massacre for the poor African in Africa. None in the world move. Why they want to move? It's a poor country. Don't think that those people they move do it to a moral reason. They are doing business. Even in your city, if you live in a poor area and you call the police will come after an hour. If you live in a rich area, the police will come after 1 second. I mean, before you hang up, the police is there. The world around us is an evil world. The poor is just number, and if you are a poor, I'm sorry for you. You don't count for them. And Islam is a religion of the rich over the poor. If you remember Muhammad, there is a chapter in the Quran. It's called the chapter of Abasa. Anyone remember? Chapter of Abasa, simply Abasa, which means he gave him a face. He gave him a bad face. Muhammad, a blind poor man, he came to him, and Muhammad, he gave him a face. Why he gave him a face? Why he gave him a face? Because he was speaking to rich people of Quraysh. This guy is a prophet of God, supposedly. If you are rich, he listened to you. If you are poor, get lost. Literally get lost. Even the Muslims, they are not ashamed in the interpretation to say so, that Muhammad was busy with rich people of Quraysh when this blind man came to him. chapter 74. Actually, sorry, chapter 80, chapter 80, verse number 1. Let us go to the interpretation. Muhammad is the same as the businessmen of today. Businessmen, they are interest, money, sex. From time to time we have a party in the yacht, and we bring a bunch of they call them models, but in fact they are hookers for sex and drugs. That's Muhammad. He, the prophet, found glowed with his face and turned away. To who? What is the interpretation for this stupid thing? For a blind man, when he come to him, and he was busy with the rich men of Quraysh. Because the blind man came into him, when Abdullah ibn Maktoum, this is the name of the blind man, came to him, and his real name, Abdullah ibn etc. ibn Maktoum, was his father, mother, blah, 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 okay? Happened that is the prophet was sitting with the group of men among the nobles of Quraysh. Do you see it? Do you see it? The nobles. My friend, if you are not from the nobles, even those who claim to be prophets of God, they have no time for you. Do you see it? That is the word of the devil. You are not from the noble. Muhammad, he have no time for you. You are not rich. You are no one. And this guy, not only he is poor, he is blind in the top of that. So he have a double situation. And then people, they start speaking about Muhammad, about how bad his ethic is. How dare you to do that to a blind man? So Muhammad, he made a verse saying, Allah, he told me this. How you do that? How you do that? Are you saying to me, Allah, that Muhammad, he have a bad ethic, and you choose him to be the prophet of God? I mean, is it something I need to be told by God that I should not do that to a blind man? How filthy he is, to the point he was bad to a blind man. You see, when you see one of those people who have any kind of let us say situation, I don't want to call it disability, it's situation, they are born with something. Your heart to break for them, to help them. How you turn away from them? Imagine there's a blind man, he is going to cross the street and he might get killed, and you are speaking to a noble person. Let the blind man die. Why you want to care, right? Muhammad was sitting with a bunch of noble persons who they are extremely filthy rich. A blind man he come. What Muhammad will lose if Muhammad he answered the blind man in front of those noble? Let him come. The noble people are coming, and this blind man, he is there. But Muhammad, look how evil he is. He said to himself, if I spoke to him, those noble, they will say, look who is following him. Look at the savage, they are going to talk to him. Look at the savage he is talking to. Muhammad is an evil man. A good man, he will never do that. Do we have any Muslim caller? So again, we could not get any answer from Muslims to tell us how the Muslims believe that Allah, he told Muhammad, when there's no proof that Muhammad ever spoke to Allah. Muhammad, he spoke to a guy, his name is Dihyah al-Kalbi. Muhammad, he witnessed for that. The Muslims approved that, and he did not speak to an angel. An angel, he come in the look of a guy who lived next door. That is a bad story. I advise you Muslims to change the name of the angel from Jibril to Dihyah al-Kalbi, and from Dihyah al-Kalbi to Trump. Imagine if Allah sent his angel in the form and the shape of a Trump. So now how we will know who is a Trump and who is the angel? What kind of God he would do that? Sending his angel in the look of someone who live in town. He live in town, which will make the people confused about who is this guy and who is this guy, because now we have two Dihyah al-Kalbi. One is Jibril, the real Jibril, and the other one is the real Dihyah al-Kalbi. So the conclusion, my friend, there's nowhere, there's no proof that Allah even spoke to Muhammad once. Not only he did not say worship me, it is Muhammad who said that. Dihyah al-Kalbi, he said, which is Jibril, supposedly he said that Allah he said. So after all that he said, they say it's Allah who said, but Muhammad, he have no proof that Allah said that to him. Especially if we knew that Muhammad, he have a mental issue, and this is proven from the Islamic books, that this person, he imagined things happening. So how we can guarantee that he saw even a guy he looked like Dihyah al-Kalbi? If you remember, look what Aisha, she said. Once the Prophet was bewitched, so that he began imagine that he had done a thing which in fact he had not done. How we can trust a guy? The Muslim, they believe he is the bewitched prophet. When you say he was bewitched, you just admitted that he was controlled by the devil. Your prophet was under the devil. This is what you just said. Bewitched. The prophet was bewitched. It's not me who's saying that, it's you. The prophet was bewitched. And what happened after he was bewitched? Explain. He start imagine that he's done thing in fact he did not done. He had not done. What does that mean? The prophet, maybe he saw now an angel, but in fact he saw no angel. The prophet, he saw himself having sex, but in fact he did not have sex. It was the goat. The prophet, he saw he he thought he ate zucchini, but in the fact it was not zucchini, it was his finger. What does that mean? This is very dangerous. We have a prophet who lost his conscience and he do not know what's happening around him. He is a delusional and he is living an illusion. He do not know what he is doing and what happened. This is why there is a movie I would like all of you to watch it. It's called The Perfect Host. How many of you watch it? How many of you saw this movie? The Perfect Host. Go and watch The Perfect Host. It is exactly Muhammad's story. When I was in Germany, we sat with some brothers from Germany, and I told them you should watch this movie. It's about Muhammad. They said, but this is an American movie. What's about Muhammad? I said, just watch it and you will see. So in the beginning they did not understand why I'm saying it's about Muhammad until the end. Watch it and see. It is Muhammad's story. It's about a guy. He imagined people around him dining, even having sex. He have a mental illusion. He's mental. He sent himself postcards, letters. This is Muhammad. He had people sitting with him and eating with him. Muhammad, he told them that Jibril was eating with him. He saw people having sex in front of him, and he himself was having sex, but in fact there's nobody. And this is exactly what happened with Muhammad. If you go in different hadith, it says, read with me. The Prophet continued for such and such period, imagining that he had slept and had sexual interrelation, which means sexual intercourse, with his wives, but in fact he did not. Did you see it? Wasn't the Jew who killed Muhammad a family that Muhammad has slaughtered earlier? Yeah, but you know, the Shia, they believe that the one who killed Muhammad, really, it was Aisha. Do you see here where it says, the Prophet continued for such and such a period of time, imagining that he had sexual relationship with his wives. In fact, he did not. How that can be a prophet of God? He is not sure even if his sex was real or not. How he can be sure that the angel he see is a real or fiction too? When you reach the point that you imagine yourself having sex with all your wives, you have 13 wives, yet he did not. I mean, how bad the situation is. How horrible the situation of Muhammad. Yeah, the Shia, they believe that the one who killed Muhammad, it was Aisha and Hafsa. They poisoned him. Muhammad, he claimed that it is the poison he ate from the food he ate at Khaybar. But it is possible that Aisha and Hafsa killed him too. Remember, Islam is based on conspiracy and killing each other. Muhammad was killed, then the caliphate who made Islam is stable, Uthman, the one who Muslim, they are reading his Quran. The Muslim, not only they killed him when he was alive, they torture him and they took his beard hair one by one, and after that they cut his head and they play with it billy ball, and after that they drag his body in the street as if he's a dog, and after that they refused to bury him, they left him in the street, and after that a group of Muslims, they felt sorry for him, so they took him, they stole his body from the street so nobody see them, and then they buried him secretly in the Jewish graveyard. The history of Islam, all of it about murdering each other. Aisha, she took an army to kill Ali, and she killed more than 10,000 Muslims. Go and read. Ali, children of Ali, the descendant of Muhammad, as they call them, they've been slaughtered by Muslims and they made fun of their body. They cut them pieces. Wasn't the Jew who killed Muhammad a family that Muhammad has slaughtered earlier? David, no, this is wrong. The one who killed Muhammad, according to Muhammad, is a Jew. It's a Jewish woman from the tribe of Khaybar. That's not true. Do we have any Muslim? Muhammad, he say, you see it? The Prophet in the Aisha, she said, the Prophet in his element which he died, he used to say, "Oh Aisha, I feel the pain which I caused by the food I ate at Khaybar." Khaybar is a Jewish tribe, period. So I don't know who told you that. I don't care. People, they can say whatever they want, but here we say things with confirmation. So Muhammad, he think it was the poison of the Jewish women. The Shia, they think it was Aisha and Hafsa. They are the one who killed Muhammad, so their family can inherit and take over the business. We have a guy, his name is Alexander Letami. Come to Islam TV. My friend, why you don't call me? Islam TV is here. I have Zakir Naik here. Look what this guy is saying, guys. Hold on. Look what this guy is saying. Let us see who is the coward. I want you to give me an ID of the Islamic TV and I will call right now. Are you there, Alexander? Can you give me the ID of your Islamic TV? There is Skype. I will call them right now. Let us see who is the coward. Can you do so? This is somebody is asking Islam TV. Sorry, I thought this is a Muslim. All right, where is the guy? His name is where is the guy he posted first? Hold on. Islam Jihad TV, whatever. I look like I miss it. Yeah, this guy is just quoting him. Where is the Muslims who, I mean, you see the Muslims, they wanna challenge me. They ask me to go and debate and etc. But they will not let me call them. They will not call me. I tried many times to call the D show. They never let me go through. You see the D show, one of the funny things about this Islamic TV station, which is the most funny corrupt station, they say to you, if you have a question, please call us. This is our phone number. All right. Then you call, they will not let you go through. But this guy is receiving phone calls from who? Nobody. It's the same as Muhammad. He imagine, you see this guy Yusuf Estate, he have a cell phone. Have you ever heard of a TV? They receive phone calls by cell phone, and then he answered the phone, but the phone did not even ring. He put it in his head. Hello, yes, brother. Okay, okay. Okay, I will answer you right now. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Walaikum salam. But nobody's talking. It's a fake show. We never heard of a person calling and we heard the voice of the caller. I mean, why you don't put the voice of the caller in the TV so we can hear him? Because simply nobody is calling. The guy, he is fabricating a show that there's callers and he is going to answer them. Hello? Yes. Okay. Oh, you are saying, so why you Muslims hate Christians? This is your question. Okay. This question made by him. You know, he want to make it as a Christian. He called to ask this question. Why you don't make the Christian who is in the phone, his voice come, let us hear him? Because there's nobody. And when I try to call them, they never let me go through. The same as this guy, you know, all of them, they are fake and they are fabricated. They want to debate everybody, but the second they see somebody can beat the heck of them, they don't want to talk to him. Like the guy from Pakistan. He was challenging Christians to debate him. And when I called him, the potato he ran away. Let us see. Let us see the video. This is the guy. He keep calling. He wanna debate the Christians, but he in the second he knows it's me.
You are doing right now.
Don't you want to debate?
So unfair.
Don't you
You
want?
are so unfair.
Don't
Look,
you listen?
I'm ready to debate everyone, but this is not your method is not a pretty formal debate.
Why not?
You are hiding in your room. You are hiding in your room. You don't want to tell me your religion. You don't want me to tell your name. You don't want to be seen. You are coward, man. You are coward.
Why don't you want to debate Christian Prince?
Yeah. Show me your face.
Why?
Show me your face. Give me your name.
Christian, you don't want to
See, you want to be known by people. That's why you want to debate me. And you accuse me of a lot of bad things.
Guys, I want to be known by people, so this is why I want to this guy, nobody know him. He's a Filipino guy. Nobody heard of him. And he is saying, I want to debate him to be known.
If you're a Christian,
You stupid, you just said, I don't see my face, I don't know my real name. So what do you mean to be known? I mean, how stupid that is. What is the point to be known if nobody know who you are?
if you are Christian, if you're a good Christian, you will not be like this. You accuse me a lot of
You
things.
see, guys, look what the Muslims do. The Muslims, they make fun of you for being a Christian 24 hours, 7 days a week. The second you start spanking them, they say to you, you are not a good Christian.
Why?
I'm not doing this for money, my friend. How come you accuse me of everything?
Nobody accusing you nothing. Do you want to debate?
No, you accuse me. I read. Someone send me your message.
Why didn't
You
you
accuse
answer?
me a lot of things.
Why didn't you answer?
How can I, brother? How can I? So look. I have debated an American here. You want to see it?
I'm not.
I debated a true American.
A true American.
Born American.
Born American.
Unlike you're not American.
See, Muslims are racist wherever they go. This is a Filipino guy. He is saying he debated a true American. So if a Christian Prince is not a true American, I will not debate him. American, I debated a real American. Yes, I swear by Allah, a real American, brother. Are you sure? It was real American? Yes, brother. I saw his passport. A real American. Christian Prince is not real American. I mean, imagine the guy, he's big. He's big to the point he debated a real American.
American, unlike you're not American. Because you have an accent.
You have an accent.
Well, why don't you want to debate Christian Prince?
I will debate you. My condition is I want to see your ugly face first. I want to see your name. I want to know your name. We will arrange everything. I debated. There are at least 3 times I experienced in Paltok. Okay.
Okay.
You show me your face.
Christian Prince.
Give me your face.
Christian
Give me your
Prince,
face.
are you getting this?
We
CPR.
will arrange it.
Give me your face and show me your name.
Are you getting this?
This is how nervous he is. Give me your face and show me your name.
So, I will ask the brothers here from Salam TV to arrange everything. Don't dictate me. Who are you, by the way? You have no experience in a debate. The people, they don't.
I have no experience in debate. I mean, that's it. What I can say, guys. I mean, you have no experience in debate, Christian Prince. Give me your face and show me your name. All the excuses in the world, suddenly they are there, not just to debate me. Instead of doing blah 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 for 20 minutes on the phone, what about we do it right now? All the excuse. They are all over. Do we have any Muslim one that'd like to call us? Where Allah, he said, I am God, worship me. All what you have is Muhammad saying, that Dihyah al-Kalbi saying, that Jibrail saying, that Allah said. You don't have Allah said. You have many people saying, and there's no proof of anything. So how you Muslims follow this cult? Any Muslim would like to call? Anyone? The problem, if I show my face, not only I will lose the Muslims, I will lose the Christians too. They will get scared. This is one of the reasons I'm not showing my face. It's just for your benefit. Like the second I open the camera now, like what? I have a 300 people watching. It's going to be like 8. And the 8 who stay, they are the blind one. Who is Abdul is going to call me? Hello? Hello? It's very embarrassing to be a Muslim, very embarrassing. We are Muslims, we believe in God, and God will make our penis very endless, very beautiful. And all my life I wanted to have an endless penis. Brother, imagine, brother, you live in New York, but your penis in the Galaxy 7, and James Bond is walking over your penis. And not only that, maybe some very big oil companies, they will sign an agreement to use your penis as a cable for the internet or even cable for oil. Is it fantastic, brother, to have a God who increased the size of your penis? I think this is very fantastic, and this is because Allah, He love our penis. And He have a very special interest. You see, brother, every God have a special interest, and our God Allah, He have a special, very special interest in our sexual organ. To the point He wanna be sure that our penis is very long, very long, very long, and it's very, very functional. By the way, I'm very concerned about having an endless penis, because if my wife is next to me, how I can have sex with her? Do we have any Abdul to explain to us why Allah is so much interested in the sexual organ, penises, and the vagina? The Muslim man will have 80,000 women, which mean 80,000 vagina. I don't like to have a vagina. I used to watch a series called Al Vargini. Hello? What happened to the Muslims? Why your God is so much interested in rewarding you through your sexual organs? What is the secret behind that? I mean, this is God and this is a penis. What is the connection between your God and your penis? You pray to God, you fast for God, you die for God, you do jihad for God, you kill for God, and then Allah, He do what? He reward your penis. Hello? Allah, I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful because you are going to increase the size of our penis. Other gods, they don't do that. You are the only true God who can increase penises. And there is some doctors, actually, they can do that, but not to the size you are offering. Simply too, additional to that, it's for free. Do we have any Abdul when I call us? Or you are ashamed of such a religion? Hello? Muhammad, he don't hate women, my friend. Muhammad, he like to control women. Muhammad, he like to abuse women. He don't hate them. He have too many of them. He like to have sex with them. He have to like to play with them, especially the young ones. But for sure, he take advantage of the weakness, the physical weakness of the females. But one additional reason, Muhammad, he wanted additional control because he was married to Khadija, who was a lot older than him, and she was very rich, and he was working for her. So for many years, Muhammad was under her command. So finally Muhammad, he is free. He took her money, and now he wanna be the man of the house. Quran secret. I think this guy, he called me before, right? No, I wanna call. If they have a TV program, they have a Skype, I will call them. Otherwise, I prefer if Muslims call me, because you see, if you call them and then you broadcast, if they don't want to be in the show, they will claim that you are invading their privacy and recording them. So I prefer if they call. I will call a Muslim. If he try to call me and he drop, then I call him. Do we have any Abdul? Anyone? All right, guys. Look like we have no Muslim to answer us. Where Allah He said, "I am God, worship me," or what they have a guy. His name is Dihyah Kalbi. Muhammad, he claimed that he is the angel Jibrail, but the fact he is a guy who live in Mecca. He's a man, very good looking. He is the first one who raped Safiya. After Muhammad, he killed her family. Then Muhammad, he took Safiya from him and he raped her after. He is a real person, a human being, who is from the tribe of Quraysh, who Muhammad opened his door for him 24 hours, 7 days a week, to the point Aisha, she was wondering what is the relationship, what's going on between him and this guy Dihyah. But yet Muhammad, to cover his relationship, sexual relationship with this man, he claimed that this guy who come to him anytime he wish, even in the middle of the night, and he never said to him no, and he stayed with him long time, more than he stayed with his wives. He claimed that this is the angel Gabriel. This is what we have, and Muslims have no answer. I want to say thank you guys for being here. I think we have enough for today. I will try not tomorrow. Let's see, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. Just subscribe, please, to be in touch. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow at the same time, 3:30, or maybe the day after. We will see. So until then, I will say thank you very much for being here, and I hope next time we will find some Muslim Abdul who they are willing to call us and prove to us that Islam have any base. All what we see is just a madman religion based on sexuality and temptation and food, heaven full of food, birds, they will become barbecue, grape, wine, river of sperm will be given to the prophet. Penises will never go soft, and vagina fit for those penises who they are so huge to the point they are endless. That is the summary of this cult. It's called Islam, and there's no way it is from God. To believe in God, you should believe that God is at least noble. You see, we say there's a noble person. So what about God? He's not noble. Noble person, he will not bring you to his house and he offer you a lot of naked women and, excuse my language, their legs is open. That is not a noble person. So how about the noble God? He bring you to his house and he offer you 80,000 women who their panties is off and their legs is up. Excuse my language, I try to make it as it is. This is the fact, this is the truth. That cannot be God. If there is in this earth human, we call them noble. And when we mean noble, we don't mean rich. We mean they have nobility, they are good, they are high class, they are trustworthy, they are decent. A decent man, he will not offer you 80,000 women to sleep with them. He will not do that. That is not a decent promise. And this is a very clear evidence that Muhammad, he don't have a decent God. He have nothing but the devil. You want to learn what decency mean? Go and read the words of Jesus the Christ. You want to learn what noble to be? Go and see who is the Messiah. You want to learn what the miracle mean? Go and see the power of the Messiah. You want to see the wisdom mean? Go and study every word the Messiah he said. You want to learn how to be a human being, loving, giving? Go and listen to the words of Christ. That is noble. That is amazing, and that is a beautiful. God teach love, not hate, which we cannot find in Islam, which is additional reason to make us sure that Islam is nothing but satanic. Satan God provide nothing but satanic ethic. Ethic is not exist in Islam. A prophet of God who have no problem to have sexual relationship with the child, he have no ethic. A man at the age of 54, he have a desire of sex to a child at the age of 6. He cannot be a prophet of God. Muhammad is not a child molester. Muhammad is a pedophile. Child molester is somebody molests children. Pedophile is different. Muhammad even he tried to seduce his men to have sex with the children instead of having sex with women, and we can show you the reference right now. How that can be a prophet of God? Jesus said, it's better for the one who heard the little one to put a milestone in his neck and throw himself in the deep ocean. That is Jesus teaching. While Jesus teaching us that if you are a child molester who heard the little one, it's better for you to throw yourself in the deep ocean. Muhammad was doing it. Muhammad is no different from those child molester we hear them about in some churches. They are following Muhammad. Those people of the devil, they wear the uniform of a priest, but in fact they are Muhammad himself, in different time, in different name, in different title. The devil here in you himself, with names and titles. He come to you in the clothes of a sheep, but in fact he is a wolf. And this is what my Lord taught me. So you have to be vigilant, and you have to be sure that the one you are talking to and the one you talking to you is not a wolf. And don't be fooled by the uniform they wear. People, they can dress themselves whatever they want, but what is inside is different. So be aware, my friend, and education is a must in order to survive this evil time we live in. Evil is all around us, and evil have names, but the names of the evil today, he tried to make it look good names. Today everything evil have a good name. Lying, they call it politics. Cheating, they call it I am not happy with my wife. Sleeping around, they call it fun. I mean everything around you people do, they give it a name which make it look nicer. And this is what Islam does. Islam make adultery muta. Prostitution is permitted in Islam. Big deal. As long you are using your sex slaves for prostitution. So Let us always use one important phrase of the Messiah to judge things around us. He said, "From their fruits you shall know them." When you go, when you want to do, you want to decide anything around you, have to do with relations with others. Believe, believe in a system or believe in religion. Always examine things. Examine the spirit and the ethic of the fruits. From their fruits, not from their names. People, they can give themselves a good name. They can make themselves a charity organization, but in fact they are trafficking a human being, children's. It can be anything. Satan, he color himself in many colors. In the beach he is like sand. In the mountain he is a rock. In the green he's a green. He changed his color, he changed his name, he changed his look, he changed depend in what he need to change. So don't be fooled by what do you see. Sometimes even our eyes fool us and we believe them. But there is something it's called mirage. It's true. We see it. It's true. We recognize it. But it's not true. It's not exist. And that what Satan he tried to do to you, like Muhammad. He create a mirage in the front of your eyes to make you believe that there is versions in the cross of the street waiting for you. So you keep walking, hoping to get there. And the more you walk, they walk away. The more you get close, they step away. You step 10 meters, they step 10 meters back. It's an endless journey, so the devil he can take you away from where you belong. Be careful, and may the Lord bless you all. And with this, we say Christ is Lord, Islam is false. And until we see you again, good night, good day, everybody. Take care.